Hey, how's it going? This is JB for FatLad Food. Welcome to the FatLad Food Show episode number 2. Okay, so first up, one of the coolest things I think that I actually got for Christmas this year was my very first book, FATLAD Food on Pizza, actually created in proper print and book form. Very, very cool, but it's also made me realize, of course, that this is what I should be doing moving forward. So over the next year we should see and begin to see print books of all of my recipes coming online within the actual fatladfood.com store, because it's really nice to have it. It's really, really cool, and to be honest with you, it's nice to be able to take it down into the kitchen without throwing water around my phone when I'm trying to look at the pizza recipes. So very, very cool. Hopefully we should get something in the store over the next couple of months. Just to give you an update on books that I'm working on at the minute, FATLAD Food will be producing a falafel companion where we look at all things falafel and everything that will go along with it, and we're enjoying that as a meal. And then I'll be doing a full compendium on bread, my other favourite meal of all time. Bread is the way forward, so I'm going to show you how to make lots and lots and lots of different recipes with it. Okay, so the next thing that we did this month was related to Twitter, because they've just recently released their live. Twitter Live is now available through the Periscope app. So I just wanted to test it out just to see what I could actually do with it. What we actually did in the end was we did a Sunday roast, as you would do. I picked a Sunday, I made a roast in the slow cooker, and the actual day was spent making it and putting it back out on Twitter Live. So the next video that you're about to see shows you all of that in process and progress. So I hope you enjoy it, and we expect to do a lot more like this over the next year and beyond.
How's it going, everybody? This is Jason from FatLad Food. Up way too early on a Sunday morning, getting ready to prep for today's Sunday dinner. So if you keep an eye on Twitter for the rest of the day, you should see a lot of videos showing how I make the meat, how I do the potatoes, how I do all of the peas and all of the rest of the vegetables. So just hang in there. I hope you have a great day. Maybe it's better that you stay in bed. But just stay here, chill out, and I'll catch you guys one by one as we go along. Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Jason from FatLad Food again. Just a quick update on where we are with the Sunday roast today. So as you can see, I've got the meat on. It's probably got another 4 hours within it to cook through in the slow cooker. So that will continue, and then we'll come back to it a little bit later and show you what I'm going to do with it from there. But what we have got done so far is the roast potatoes. So the potatoes are completely cooked. We just need to warm them up a little bit later on, but they look absolutely awesome. So very much looking forward to eating those a little bit later. Further updates to come. Thanks very much for spending the time with me, and I'll speak to you guys later. Looking really awesome right now. So some of them didn't make it, unfortunately, but I've got another batch in the oven, so that should come down really, really nicely as far as the food's concerned. As usual, have a good day, and I will give you a further update later on. Okay everybody, here we go. Update number 3. The meat is just out and it is cooked really nicely. It's nice and pink, looking fabulous. You have some parsnips that are getting ready to go in to be roasted. The potatoes just need to be heated up, as did the Yorkshire pudding. So everything's looking really good. Just got the gravy to go and the peas. And FatLad's Sunday dinner is completed.
Okay, so one of the newest videos that I've been working on at the moment within the YouTube channel is #JB, which is essentially me, but it's a look at really my life behind the lens and outside of FatLad Food, even though quite a lot of it relates back to the overall blog and everything that I'm trying to do otherwise. What I want to do with the #JB really is to show you where I'm from. Northern Ireland is probably one of the most beautiful places in the world. Anybody who's been here will tell you that that's the case. There's a reason why Game of Thrones is actually done here. It's a beautiful place. So hopefully next week we've got a brand new one coming out with loads and loads of new video content related to the country itself. And also I'll be looking at behind the scenes on how the FatLad Food Show is actually made, including my little studio as I'm sitting in right now. As well as all of the editing work and all of the other bits and pieces that go in behind it. Okay, so one of the big things that we did I think it was last week, maybe the week before, we took a look at 2016. I put a vote up on the website to see if we could find out which were the best recipes that I'd actually put out over the last year. I did manage to get a top 5, which is pretty cool, so thanks to everyone that voted and took part in the vote. The next video then is a breakdown of what it was we hoped to achieve alongside all top 5 videos for the last year. Hi everybody, just wanted to say Happy New Year. We just hit 2017 a day or so back, so everything's looking cool for FatLad Food as we move on in. Just wanted to take a time to go through the top 5 recipes from last year, 2016. And that all of you voted on the website, and thanks very much for taking part, and I wish you all a really good year and to be much more from FatLad Food as we move along. Okay, so I'm hoping that you've noticed so far that I've upped the video game. Managed to take in a beautiful new camera over Christmas that I'm using to video all of the recipes that I'm currently doing. In this episode of the Fat Lad Food Show, I wanted to show you one of my much larger recipes that take in different techniques in order to create a wonderful piece of food at the end. This is the ham and mushroom pie. I'm dubbing it the mega recipe. Takes up 3 parts, so the next video is the first part, which is how to create the best short crust pastry recipe. So Fat Lad Food wouldn't be Fat Lad Food without the hashtag Instarecipes. We've put loads up over the last month. I think I'm doing 3 a week, maybe 4 a week if even that. The next video is a compendium of all of the Instarecipes that we've put out over the last month. Some crackers in here, so by all means stay on and keep an eye on them because they're quite quick but really, really easy to make. now move on to part 2 of the larger mega recipe, as I've now called it, for the ham and mushroom pie. This next video takes us through how to make a basic stock, base roux. So instead of doing what we would normally do with a roux and do it with milk to create a white sauce that we would use for pasta, lasagna, or anything specifically related to or that needs a bechamel sauce, we're going to use stock instead. And what you'll find is you'll get a much more flavorful sauce before we put it into the giant pie that it will become at the end. On the recipe this month, I've actually put in 2 restaurant reviews. First up was the Delacus restaurant down in Enniskillen, which is a, quite frankly, beautiful place to go, beautiful place to eat, fantastic Greek food all round. I think it was one of the best meals of this year that we've actually had. And the second up was Prezzo restaurant in Belfast, where we went over Christmas. Again, fantastic Italian food. All of the recipes you can find on FatLadFood.com. The next video, however, will show you all of the beautiful food that we ate whilst we were there. Okay, so we come to the last part of the mega ham and mushroom pie recipe, and that's the build. So the next video will show you how we put the whole thing together and created possibly the best pie that I've had so far this year, although I'm going to have more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that's everything from me. Thank you very much for tuning in and spending all of that time with me. If you liked what you saw, please give it a thumbs. Every thumbs that we get means the more people we can actually reach with the Fat Lad Food Show. And the whole point of the Fat Lad Food Show is to bring you everything Fat Lad food, and also to bring you some of the best and quickest recipes that you can actually make during the week on your own or with your partner, depending on what it is that you want to do. Subscribe as well. It's completely free. YouTube offers a free subscribe function. That will give you all of my content. We put out 5+ videos a week alongside content on the website at FatLadFood.com. So by all means subscribe and keep within the loop, and we'll let you know more about Fat Lad Food as we continue on through the year 2017. So thanks very much for spending the time again. My name's Jason Beggs, hashtag JB, hashtag Instarecipes, hashtag FatLadFoodShow. Have a great week and month, and I'll speak to you again soon.